threat. To be honest with y'all, I'm not too sure, but there is a few. That's not Motley, bro. That is not Motley, my. I'm Tracer DL. Nobody knows. This is not Motley. Not Motley. I just dropped this link in chat. Those of you who want to go tune into his stream, subscribe to him. But yeah, we'll take a closer look into these active warnings now. Okay, so this one about to enter into Lubbock, Texas. Okay, let me actually turn off our sphere. What's our tornado outlook for? Here. Sorry, y'all. Fix this real quick. Our original main view. Okay. So towards this one entering into Lubbock, maybe ping pong ball sized hail is possible. Maybe even up to softball sized. It's about to go over this airport here in Levelland. That's definitely going to affect just south of Levelland. That's definitely going to affect some flights and some trips that are planned. There's definitely going to be some delays in the flights at that airport there. As this enters into, or as this whole system enters into Lubbock, Texas, a very highly populated area in Texas. For those of you who don't know, this is going to be moving there within the next hour or an hour and a half. We should still be live by the time that moves through this region here. There definitely will be a few strong storms, a lot of lightning, a lot of rainfall, maybe even a few flash flooding threats, especially up here, more towards the Abernathy and Petersburg areas, as this whole system is going to be moving very, very slowly, and there's a whole bunch of torrential rainfall involved in that one system right there. So Lubbock, be prepared for potentially baseball-sized hail by the time it reaches y'all's area. More on that lime-sized hail, mainly possible. But over up here towards Holly Center and areas like that, y'all still need to be aware of some rain about to move through, about to enter in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, with a whole bunch of rain moving in very, very soon, including that severe storm threat by the time these reds, pinks, and oranges reach into your area, and everything like that. I use OBS Studio for streaming and overlays. I used to. I actually switched over to Streamlabs not too long ago just because it offers a cleaner display. In my opinion, it's 100% up to you, whatever you want to use. OBS Studio and Streamlabs are both very good streaming sites. I personally recommend Streamlabs just because I obviously like it the most using it. But, yeah.
Currently in our area, it's 83 degrees. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Cities of Perryton, Spearman, Wolf Creek Park, WEACA, Laura, and Farnsworth. There's going to be some strong thunderstorms rolling through the area with a few flash flooding threats being involved in that there. Let's go back down to the severe thunderstorm warning down here north of Tahoka, moving northward pretty much, moving mainly north up more towards the east as well though, so moving a little bit northeast here. This has just moved through Tahoka, headed towards Wilson in portions of Texas. This could have a little bit of hail, maybe even up to golf ball sized hail in that pink highlighted area. So basically these greens are like the lower end rainfall. Yellow, you get a little bit stronger. Red, you get a little bit stronger. Red, or orange, you get a little bit stronger. Red, you get a little bit stronger. And as you enter into that pinkish color, when you start getting hail in that storm. So pretty much everything else is just going to be rain levels until it really gets up. Or until it gets up to the hail part of the actual storm. Back up here towards Amarillo for these two massive severe thunderstorm warnings. Ranging up here from Bishop Hills back down towards Clarendon, as well as another one from Pampa back down towards portions of Memphis and Wheeler, Texas. This is some very, very big severe thunderstorm warnings here. Hail size maybe 0.75 inches. Our damage threat is considerable due to how strong our winds could be. We could have potentially 70-mile-per-hour winds out of this line of storms right here. So make sure y'all are securing any loose-lying items now. If you are in this circulated area, or circled area, if you do not secure any loose-lying items, it's likely going to get blown away, or shifted with how strong these 70-mile-per-hour winds are going to be over here with the next few minutes or so. So be sure y'all are preparing. That was a few years back. Back down towards this severe thunderstorm warning down here in portions of, let's see what counties this is. This is in portions of Lubbock, Hockley, Hawley, and Lamb County in Texas. Be sure y'all are aware of the possibility of a few strong storms moving through here in the next few minutes. About 60-mile-per-hour winds and up to 1.5 inch in diameter hail. That's almost up to lime-sized and tennis ball-sized hail. So make sure y'all are aware for that, including Abertany, Lubbock, Shallow, something like that, Water, Wolfforth, something like that, Dalio, New Deal, Holly Center, Plainview, Petersburg, even in Lorenzo, maybe even as well out there in portions of Texas. There's going to be some very strong rainfall, including some pretty strong wind gusts, maybe up to 60-mile-per-hour winds, and maybe even some hail, maybe reaching over that lime-sized. And I would not rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado to occur out of this storm system here. We can actually put it on this view here where we can take a look at our velocities and compare that to our reflectivities here. We'll actually head down towards this area right about here, where we could see a potential for a hook trying to drill up here, or maybe even back up here. If this portion can continue to manage to wrap around, we do have a slight area of rotation just north of Clowney. Not saying that a tornado warning will be issued, but if this can continue to begin to rotate and tighten in that area of rotation, for those of you who don't know here, red is winds moving in one direction, and green, actually, hold on. Reds is winds moving in one direction, while the green is winds moving in another direction, pretty much opposite directions. And if that continues to occur, we're going to have rotating storms, and maybe even this has the capability of to drop a tornado as it reaches out towards portions of Arnett and maybe even just a little bit past Arnett as we get into the next few minutes here or so. We'll switch back to just our single radar here. We'll take a look at a few of these flash flood warnings and portions of Arkansas. There's been a lot of rainfall over the past few hours here. We'll actually go back 75 frames just to sort of show y'all how much rainfall has been occurring in this area. It's pretty much been rain all day long since about lunchtime in portions of northern Arkansas. So there's going to be a lot of flash flooding out there. Roads are going to be flooded. Again, turn around. Don't drown. If the road looks like it's not crossable by the car that you're in, obviously, if you're in like a big monster truck, you can drive over it. But if you are in like a smaller vehicle like a Honda Civic or something like that, please don't drive through it. Turn around. Don't drown, as they like to say. Huge huge trucks and cars can probably make it through that. However, if you're in like a small little Honda Civic or like a Honda Accord or something like that, obviously don't drive through that, or even a Nissan Altima or stuff like that. Search up Lubbock and things to do in there. Any? I will in a second. Red is away from the radar and green is towards radar. Yes, indeed. Hope these natives don't spawn so quickly like this. For real. Let's see here. There's definitely a lot of rain up here in these regions, like where that Texas and Oklahoma panhandle sort of meet each other. We could say that state line. But there's definitely going to be a lot of flash flooding threats in this circled area here, so be aware of that. I don't know if I realized how. Let me actually. I try to listen to my quick. Oh. No, he definitely is. Sorry, Reed, but you 100% are the most least serious person in the world. Alright, I'm just listening to my stream real quick here. Make sure audio sounds very, very good. We put a lot of audio filters on this microphone today, so yeah, sounds good. As long as I don't touch the mic, it sounds. As I said, touch the mic. All right. What about driving a Toyota Grand in a flood? Depends on how high the is. How high the. We've already been streaming for 30 minutes. That is insane. Doesn't even feel like 30. Awesome. God, that makes a lot. Come on, guys. We're 2 likes away from 10 likes. Be sure to smash the like button, y'all. If you have not already. Don't drive any car in a flood unless you have a monster truck. Drive through. I recommend you don't drive a car. If it looks like it's reachable to you in your big old squatted, lifted, even though truck, then rocket ship. The Grand is a tall and big car, but still, it's. Here you can see a lot of rainfall. This is what I don't like about having tornadoes or like very action. You have to be on it immediately. Storms, I'm like, I keep going back to the exact same thing over and over and over, saying, "Hey, rain, yeah, flooding possible." There's gonna be some flooding up here, by the way. Back down towards this storm here. We'll take a quick look at a rotation again. Rotation is starting to die out if it's still in these portions here. It draw on one side and it draws automatically on it. Radar Mega do that now. Back in these portions here, if that could manage to keep on pushing up this way, and this can manage to wrap back around in one direction at least, either this direction or even this direction. I don't know. Then we could get some rotation, or we can get potentially a tornado series. Hopefully, it does not happen. But yeah, we'll turn on our storm chasers to see if we actually have anybody storm chasing today. No, we only have Nathan Moore. Actually working on getting him as a chaser. But otherwise, shows court reports and there wasn't even a storm nearby. People don't know the difference. A lot of people don't know the difference between a landspout and a tornado. People honestly need to start learning in school about weather, honestly. Just because how much we've seen previously. Okay, there's a lot of drama going on in the weather world that I wanted to touch on just a little bit here. About the city of Blue Rapids, Kansas, okay? Storm chaser Vince Walty. Mute myself so I can speak a little bit better here. Storm chaser Vince Walty said, Blue Rapids Fire Department in Kansas bragging on radio about punching someone's mirror out. Can't make this up. That's now how we act in the fire service. Thank you very much. And then, let's see here. City of Blue Rapids, Kansas said, I have received countless messages from all over the state about this Facebook post. I want to clarify that the actual radio traffic included that I punched the mirror of a weather spotter that almost hit me. The firemen were trying to do traffic control, and these trained weather spotters were disobeying any and all traffic laws. Keep in mind, there were hundreds of them and a handful of officers and deputies out. I personally was past going through town by one, but had a lot going on at the time. This is a prime example of not the whole story was told. Anyone that was out on May 18th were in more danger of getting killed by a trained storm spotter than the storm itself. Thank you for your time, Sheriff Woodyard with the Blue Rapids Police Department, okay? And Jordan Hall got in on this and said, I can understand being frustrated like the rest of us are, but being upset does not warrant causing damage to a vehicle. If this situation was turned around and a chaser took off a firefighter's mirror or punched out a firefighter's window, you would 100% have a problem with it. As a former first responder, it is important to uphold the standard of being a professional. I can 100% understand being annoyed and frustrated with idiots on the roadways yesterday, but that is not an excuse. It is a criminal offense to cause damage to a motor vehicle, and it was sort of left off there. I get it, okay? I get where he's coming from. Okay, there was a lot of chaser convergence on this day. Blue Rapids, Kansas. It was very populated with the tornado threat and everything like that. So it was not very populated, but very busy with how much chasers went there to storm chase. So much chaser convergence, by the way. But this freaking fireman, an actual, I don't even know, something like that. I think he's a fireman. He's a something like that. Chief Woodyard with the police department in Blue Rapids. Okay, he got passed by a trained storm spotter, is what he put in quotations. And he was speeding a little bit, not too crazy. He was speeding about 20 miles an hour over, still criminal speed. But regardless of the fact, that does not give the police chief permission to go up to a window and just punch it out because he's frustrated. This guy was trying to storm chase. He was working for the news. And this guy walks up and punches his window out, middle of his storm chase. That is just unacceptable by the Blue Rapids, Kansas Fire Department. I thought about getting in on the drama, but I'm not that type of guy that's going to hop in on drama or anything like that. But it was definitely crazy that he would just walk up and punch out the window of a trained storm spotter for the news service. thing. It's landing a sprout in the ground. But a tornado has more winds and is much dangerous than this little thing of a sprout. People are so crazy nowadays. For the world in 1900s was probably better than in today's world. Yeah, it was. Like Reza. Sorry, they burned down neighborhoods during a Halloween. Okay. Yeah. You're in Perryton. Let me read off the counties in this area. Here. Is there even a county? Okay. If you're in Hansford or Ochiltree counties in the Texas Panhandle, y'all are under a severe thunderstorm warning now. You could potentially see up to quarter-sized hail, maybe 60-mile-per-hour winds as these storms are moving out of Groover into your county here, eventually moving into Perryton. So y'all need to be aware of that as it reaches into y'all's areas. My dog better not start today. The Amarillo airport is definitely getting affected. All the flights are definitely getting affected by these storms right now. There's a whole bunch of rainfall, maybe even some small hail included in the storm here. So if you're at the Amarillo airport and you happen to be watching the stream, know that this is why your flight is getting canceled or delayed. I would hope it's getting delayed, not canceled. This is why your flight is getting postponed or delayed due to storms. So don't get mad with all the people at the Amarillo airport. Just know that it is something that they cannot control with these storms here. This is the Rick Husband Amarillo International Airport. Also, how do y'all like my new catchphrase? It's I forgot what it was. Tracking the storm before it tracks you. Also, probably going to change to Cruise Haynes Extreme. I don't want to cover all. Obviously, snowstorms are not severe. Hurricanes are not severe. Well, technically, you get what I'm trying to say. Would anyone Texas? Hold up. Let me turn on some background music for y'all because I understand that it can be very, very not cool when there's no background music. There's nothing crazy going on right now, so we're gonna cut on some of that background music. 3, 2, 1. Reed is still here. W. Reed. Lubbock has plenty to do. Hub City, it features a vibrant live music scene, local, say that, and rich West Texas history between cheering on Texas Tech and exploring ancient landmarks. Sound like very much. It said there's plenty to do, and it listed 3 things. Actually switch over to MRMS radar, which is all of the radars combined, pretty much, in the U.S. Your town for cookies. I'm locked in on this drawing right now. Trust the process. Okay, in that area, well, that little kid looks like it. Are y'all seeing my view? Here's the little hairline right here. Here's the legs and feet. Here's the eye dent. Are y'all viewing what I'm viewing? Okay, I don't. But yeah, some storms likely possible. I'm gonna remove one of the filters on this mic just because it makes it sound a lot worse. Let me see, does this make the mic sound any better? Let's go live because oh, this makes the mic sound so much better. But yeah, I just want to be live, man. I'm just here entertaining y'all. Reed, you should low-key go live. You should go live one day. One day soon.
Sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures continue to drop, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Did you winterize your home? Remove the leaves from the gutters? Insulate and caulk so you're less likely to shudder? Does everyone in the family know the winter weather plan? What to do, where to stay, and how to get in touch? Are your emergency kits ready? Is your radio on? Get prepared, make a plan, and figure out how you're going to stay safe and warm.
If the water is flowing at the low water crossing, turn around, turn around. Don't risk your life, don't do it, you might not make it through it. Turn around. Might take a little time to heed the warning signs and turn around, turn around, turn around, and don't drown.
When the sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures continue to drop, When the sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures continue to drop, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? When the sky turns gray, rain...
Also, Sydney, I'm removing your mod permissions and I'm putting you as a higher level mod. Okay, Sydney. You are the highest level mod with Reed, my main account. Not main account, my alt account. Well, I said main account. Just since your brother works with me now. Okay, Sydney, let's not abuse the... What do you mean, what? And like, why does she get mod permissions? I have mod permissions? Or why is her working me? Some rain, y'all. Maybe in honestly, I don't think anything too crazy is going to be happening over the next few hours, really. I honestly just wanted to go live to provide y'all with some entertainment, stuff like that. Dang, bro, just said, okay, today you were goofy. Fine. Who's Tyler? Thank you so much to whoever just subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Hoping to hit 500 by June 15th. It's going to be a wild next couple of days here. But we're going to, or wild next couple of weeks. Trying to hit at least by June 15th. 500 subscribers. June 15th is the exact middle of the year, where we will hopefully be hitting at least 1,000 of from what I have seen by the end of the year. So yeah, awesome. Who just texted me? Of course, it's Reed. Let me see, what does Reed have to say? Where did the text go? Reed says, storms are WWW. I gotta drop some W's in this thing. I'm spamming with some W's. Sorry, y'all. I'm tired today. Alright, I keep hitting this XLR cable, and I know that's making a very insane sound. I'm sorry about that, but, you know, nothing we can do about it. Have I told you that we will also be changing our channel name eventually here to Cruz Haynes Extreme Weather Center? I think I've told you all that previously. Yeah. Chicken W. I ate some chicken too. So these storms here in the Texas Panhandle are not looking anything too crazy for the next few hours, but they're in the highest severe threat for the day today, so still need to be aware of a few strong storms out there in those regions today. Had a grilled cheese. Yeah, John. Honest. I had some sauce. On it. And banana. Yes, John, that is the go-to combination. Check our dew points right now in the atmosphere. Triple R sub-hour. Yeah. Or reliable. We're on 1Z, bro. Oh. Sunday is 7 a.m. Oh my gosh. Saturday at 9:39. I'll go 9:45, I guess, because it's closer to time. Turn on category. Outlook. There we go. We got some decently high dew points right now. We got about 54, 57, even 62 right now. It's not really a insane threat when it comes down to our tornado threats for today. But yeah, there's still a few more possibilities of a few strong storms today, including some large hail, maybe even a few strong wind gusts, and stuff like that. Take a look at our temperatures out there, or anomaly out there, if it will load.
When the sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures continue to drop, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Did you winterize your home? Remove the leaves from the gutters? Insulate and caulk so you're less likely to shudder? Does everyone in the family know the winter weather plan? What to do, where to stay, and how to get in touch? Are your emergency kits ready? Is your radio on? Get prepared, make a plan, and figure out how you're going to stay safe and warm.
If the water is flowing at the low water crossing, turn around, turn around. Don't risk your life, don't do it. You might not make it through it. Turn around, turn around. Might take a little time to heed the warning signs and turn around, turn around, turn around, and don't drown.
When the sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures...
Also, thank you to whoever just subscribed. Okay, we'll be live for a little bit longer. 14 likes now? Thanks, everybody, for liking. But yeah, we are having some pretty high temperatures out there today. Definitely something that we still need to be watching closely. If it can manage to get too crazy, then there's the possibility of a few very strong storms to be able to occur today. Let's see. I'm gonna be real. Real. Yeah, that's very, very true, Sydney. So to take a closer look here, we'll inspect this to see how high these temperatures are. We're at maybe 70 to 80 mile per hour winds right now. The atmosphere is very, very insane right now, honestly, with how much it just really is. I guess you could say. I don't know. It's all you'll need to know. It's an insane atmosphere for these conditions. Not for tornado conditions, but for damaging wind gusts and large hail to occur today. So, yeah, make sure y'all are watching for that large hail to be possible throughout the rest of the day today. I think it's going to be a pretty insane day when it comes down to large hail and damaging wind gusts. We could potentially be seeing just into New Mexico here 83 degrees back over towards Lubbock, maybe 75 to 76 degrees, and back up towards Amarillo here, maybe even up towards that 75 to maybe even 80 degree range here. We got so many people rolling in. Yeah, you live in the time zone. This is based off of control. Sorry, y'all. Keeps texting. weird, bro. Some people do not stop having to respond to so many texts. So yeah, I'm just gonna silence my phone and ignore all texts that come through. Speaking of silence, okay, there we go. We're good. Take a look at our humidity out there. Hey, I'm gonna say very humid out. Maybe 65% humidity, even some 70 in some areas in these storms here. Back to our live radar. You can see there, this is what we were talking about. Holy crap, 20 likes on this stream. What? We just hit 10. Are we serious? W chat. Gosh, 21 likes. This is insane. Golly, thank y'all so much. Humidity definitely supports severe weather. It does. It's all that moisture and temperature combined into the atmosphere. Pretty insane. Some rain from portions of Illinois and Iowa back down to portions of Arkansas. Some storms back here through Texas. I don't know. Texas and Oklahoma Panhandle. Some rain down here in the southeast, even off the coast. Same thing. Northeast and northwest. Same thing. Definitely not the same. Hello, Mother's Month, May 5. That's 22. Really do appreciate that. We'll go deeper into our details for these storms here in just a second. Actually, I'll say in just a second, like literally right now. For this storm here, for these storms around Lubbock, including at Lubbock National Airport, okay? Some flights are definitely going to be delayed. Some flights could even be canceled. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of rain moving through the areas here in Lubbock within the next hour and a half to 2 hours. Some of this might not even move out until 3, especially up here towards Sudan. So a lot is going to occur as these storms continue to move down this way, and even straight out, honestly. The further south you go, the straighter out they go. Pretty much starts off like this, and then it slowly starts shifting, and then a straight line of storms. So, yeah, it's going to be a wild day out there for the rain-wise. Head back up towards Amarillo here. Whole bunch of rain, maybe even a few little large hailstones, especially back down toward portions of Hart and Nazareth, Texas. Switch to our velocity here. Maybe even a slight area rotation could occur right there as it's trying to form that little bit of a hook there. And if that can continue to sort of wrap out, then we could potentially see a tornado maybe later, isolated spin-up tornado or so, because you can see there our hook is right here and our area rotation's right about here. So I would not, okay, red is winds moving towards the radar, which is in this direction. Green is winds moving the opposite direction of the radar, which is this direction. So there's some rotation going on in the storm here. So we need to be watching that very, very closely here, just to make sure that we let you know whenever there's a tornado warning. Again, if you're new here, just now tuning in, my name is Cruz Haynes. I'm an extreme meteorologist, I guess you could say. Cruz Haynes Extreme Weather Center is what we'll be changing to very soon here. My name is Cruz Haynes. I'm a training meteorologist, and we are tracking these storms before these storms track you. Very large hailstones in this storm, honestly. Let me see here. This is for Spur and Garrod cities in portions of Texas. Includes Kent and Dickens County, portions of portions of Texas, and sort of in that Panhandle area as well, though. If you were to continue extending this panhandle, this storm right here is in that panhandle. So, yeah. It's triple R for Southeast Michigan. Our road. I will understand. Back towards Amarillo here, you can see there a lot of rainfall. And all right, let me take a quick look, a quick peek at the models for tomorrow for our friend Tangy and Mark in the chat. Once again, if you would like a personalized forecast for your area here, we actually do give you a personalized forecast for your city, for your county, or even your state if you would like me to. If you don't want to go as detailed into your county or your city, we can do one for your state in general. Or completely free. We provide commercial-free live coverage and forecast updates whenever we can to help you stay insured of the weather. We also have a Facebook page launching here very, very soon. Make sure y'all go follow that whenever we launch it. Do it within the next. We officially to the public. Needed station. Okay, time to take a look at the H. For get into Sunday. Okay, here goes Sunday. You honestly won't have storms until around, if you're in far southeast, until probably around 1 to 2 p.m. is when those will begin to move through, and they'll be moving out by about 7 p.m. It's mainly going to be rain after these main line of storms pass through about 5 to 6 p.m. Central Time. So that would be 6 would be 7 in Eastern Time. We've been live here for just over an hour. If you have not already, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are actually the only live weather coverage person on YouTube as of now. So, huge. Yes. I'm in the Detroit metropolitan area, not far from. Give me just all right. Let's see here. All right. I try to remember that for the future. Right? Need to be working on my streaming scenes tomorrow while I have a long time. Let's see. Armstrong, Collingsworth. Okay, so this severe thunderstorm warning up here has been updated. Yo, welcome in, Miles. Welcome into these. The like button real quick. Trying to get here 25 likes real fast. Trying to get 220. Trying to get 225. What I don't like about Weatherwise, I have to zoom all the way out. What was it? What storm was I on now? Okay. Not Weatherwise, radar. Our biggest hailstones are going to be falling right in these areas here. That could be a little bit of contamination as well. Yes, Miles, I actually joined your Instagram. Or not Instagram, your Discord. Flash flood warning up here close to Atlanta. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of rain moving through Dallas, Georgia, just towards the northwest of Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, you're good, man. There's no storm warning near Crosby, Floyd, and Hall, Texas has been updated. Let me actually drop a real quick in the chat. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram already, be sure to go follow me there too. We'll provide updates throughout the day. Nightbot should drop that in chat here very, very soon. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at Nightbot's link, or click on Nightbot's link to follow me on Instagram, where you can get updates throughout the day and forecast discussions by me. Patient in any storms. Gonna try to stay live for. I really don't think these are gonna reach their full potential today. We've got a cap on the atmosphere. Yo, what's up, Noah Miller? What is up, my guy? Yeah, I really don't think these storms are gonna reach their full potential today. Back through these regions, just because of sort of how the thermodynamics are sort of turning out to be. There's still a whole bunch of humidity, a whole bunch of dew point, like high dew points, and a lot of high temperatures right now. But just kind of the way that it's all set up, it's just all sort of a messy line of storms. A tornado threat's lower and isolated, and everything like that. So I really don't think anything too crazy is going to happen today. We're just here to get some views in, I guess. I don't know. But just to provide y'all some updates on everything like that. There's all of our storms for tonight. Don't think it's going to do anything crazy. Me personally, still good enough to watch throughout the rest of the day. We're working on our stream warning overlays here very soon. So yeah. Also, Noah, if you're still in here, be watching your email soon, I guess. That's what I talked to you on, to get you as a chaser. I'll be watching your email soon. I'm going to be sending out a link to all my chasers very, very soon here. I'm not going to send it in a group chat this time, or in a group. email this time. But I'll be sending them out all separately, and I'll send out a link. That's where you can walk back and forth. Being off the stream here in about 21 minutes or so. Hopefully, at least, because we've been live here for over an hour and 10 minutes now. Since these storms are in this marginal risk here. They're going to be moving out of the slight risk throughout the night, probably about 11 to 12 p.m. or 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central Time. That's when they're slowly going to. I honestly think they're going to start dying down in this area. Whenever the Storm Prediction Center comes out with their latest update, I really don't think we're even going to have a slight risk anymore. There's still some strong storms out there, but this marginal risk is playing out like our general thunderstorm risk has played out down here in a portion of the southeast. Then I'm using. Hello, I have a channel. Me, Jared, and Lee. Maybe. If you have a channel, I might join that. Honestly. Can you email me that? I'll drop my email in the chat. Actually, that would be awesome. My business. Like what I used to call myself. I used to call myself 92 Weather. The 92 Weather channel. I don't know why I called it 92, but you can send that to that if you would like to. That would be really great because you're helping me out with the others chasers and Dylan, Jared, and all that. This. Land spout, I wouldn't even say a tornado. Being possible tonight, but we still need to be aware of that. A whole bunch of rain across the southeast here, as well as in portions of Georgia, portions of Texas as well. It's really helping these drought conditions down here in the southeast. I know those farmers are loving this. It's helping their drought conditions and all of that. However, what it is not helping is the city people who like to who want to have a not really city people. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. For the people who are trying to enjoy their Memorial Day weekend and Memorial Day, it's not the best with this rainfall and everything like that. I understand that completely, but it's really helping the environment out. Around the portion of the southeast with how high our drought levels have been previously. This is sort of really helping that out, and also helping a whole bunch of fire conditions down here in portions of Georgia. We have had a few very strong wildfires or very big wildfires out there in intensity down there, especially in portions of southern Georgia into the Texas Panhandle or into the Florida Panhandle. Yeah, I just got it. It works best because I have physical radio in my car, and then yeah, I completely understand that. Completely understand that, man. Let's go into.
When the sky turns gray, rain becomes ice, and temperatures continue to drop, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you? Did you winterize your home? Remove the leaves from the gutters. Insulate and caulk so you're less likely to shutter. Does everyone in the family know the winter weather plan? What to do, where to stay, and how to get in touch? Are your emergency kits ready? Is your radio on? Get prepared, make a plan, and figure out how you're going to stay safe and warm.
If the water is flowing at the low water crossing, turn around, turn around. Don't risk your life, don't do it, you might not make it through it. Turn around, turn around. Might take a little time to heed the warning signs and turn around, turn around, turn around, and don't drown.
Stretch of weather as powerful systems clash all across the country. Extreme heat will tighten its grip on the west, where blazing temperatures and dry conditions. We'll say it's a lot harder to do your job than me sitting behind a few computer screens and yapping about the weather. It's a lot harder to get out there. Very adrenaline rushed. Once again, it's still adrenaline rushed here, like whenever there's tornado emergencies, but I get it's a lot more adrenaline rush whenever you're in that tornado emergency. Rather than just sitting behind the screen just saying, hey, tornado emergency for this town, please take shelter. Trying to be as calm as you can. Your storm chaser, it's a lot harder. You've got a lot more. You've got to do routing. You've got to do all that camera stuff and camera equipment. I just hooked up a quick little webcam and all that. Still hard to get all this stuff set up in here. But once it's all set up, it's easy and done. I'll just sit here and yap and yap and yap. But thanks for being your chaser, man. Doing it almost 8 years. Don't plan. Start doing. Yeah, man, I understand that. Glad you got your car back. At least I think you did. Didn't be awkward, but. Okay, let's just kind of pause it real quick. HRRR2Z just. Go to NAM. Not very much to use on August Air. Alright, welcome back, Tangy. Definitely going to be a lot of rain over the next few days here. Threw away all the equipment that was in. No shot. They threw away all of that? Dude, that's like thousands of dollars. A whole new car for the equipment of the price of the equipment you use. Insane. How are you? I'll go to court. Placed almost everything. Hope you get your money back. This video switchers are expensive too, just like $400 for a video switcher. Could have a storm system roll through on July 7th. I don't really like going out this far, but need to be watching that, maybe. For anybody's in here, not. That's a lot of storms there. Probably one of these just like scattered pop up summer. This is pretty much, we're sort of starting to enter into that hurricane and tropical season. Last 7th this week. Yeah, it's gonna be rainy next month or so, from what we can see. Glad I didn't have my roof cam yet. DJ's. Video switcher, aren't they? Yeah, you. Just a switcher cam. I understand. Alrighty, let's see. Maybe even a little bit of a low pressure system moving through around Wednesday, May 27th. So this coming Wednesday up here through Texas and Louisiana here. I don't know why I keep trying to push out the bottle with my WASD. Playing twisted too much previously. July 7th for any storms. Dude. I know, I didn't even keep track of time. I was just like looking for storm systems and then I saw the date and I was but yeah, it's gonna be wild, action packed next month or so. I'm just gonna prepared. I'll do one last US wide breakdown for this. Or my yeah, I get what you're saying.
Currently in our area, it's 82 degrees. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Those of you down in the southeast, it's going to be providing moisture to those farmers out there. However, I understand how it cannot be good on trying to enjoy a Memorial Day weekend. Monday? Somebody told me Memorial Day was today. I didn't believe it. Rainy Memorial Day weekend, y'all. Yeah, really, I hope y'all enjoyed this stream. Gonna be in and off here in about a minute. And Noah, I will join that. I'll be joining that channel here. Huge shout out to everybody who watched. 8 people watching right now, and 24 likes on this stream. We're just one away from 25 likes if you haven't already liked yet. Do so. But yeah, we're gonna be in and off here in 1 minute and 5 seconds. Go to bed in a minute. Eyes are hurting from that. When the screen's light here. Lights. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna eat some nice breakfast, probably a workout. I'll do all that. Work on some scenes. We're gonna have a much better scene overlay soon. Hopefully in the next stream, actually, make a video. All it a night, I guess. A whole bunch of office/studio work. I will be eating egg. But y'all, that is. I hope y'all enjoyed today's stream. This was the stream with Cruz Haynes, extreme training meteorologist here with the Cruz Haynes Extreme Weather Center here. This is Cruz Haynes signing off here. Cruz Haynes tracking the storm before the storm tracks you. As always, be aware and prepare, and I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.